What is going on, everyone? This is Nero again. Here for you, some domination gameplay. It's time on the map Village. Now, I'm not really going to be talking about gameplay. I'm going to give you a quick cover on it, though. So I joined late, like half a millisecond late. I'm using the Golden ACR, which is a pretty easy gun to use. I get a really good score, and, I kind of came to do it. But whatever. I was looking at this gameplay, and I was like, damn, man, I was about ready to scrap it, and I'm like, you know what, I need a gameplay that's not about the gameplay. Does that make any sense? I need a game that I can, just put up, have a nice visual backdrop for you guys while you listen to me talk and ramble on about Black Ops 2, and this is a perfect gameplay for that. It's just over 10 minutes long. It's perfect for this. You guys watch gameplay, listen to what I have to say. Black Ops 2, fucking awesome. So, it just came out today, and I'm sure everyone's heard about it. I'm sure you've seen a million videos on already, but I'm going to put my 2 cents in from what I saw. There's actually a bunch of different Black Ops gameplays up now on the internet. These were actually uploaded by people who have the permission to upload them, people who are actually there testing the game, playing the game early, things like that. And it's so cool, man. There's gonna be links all over the description, taking you guys to these videos so you guys can watch them for yourselves. But I'm gonna give you guys, before you go do that, let's hear my 2 cents as to the things that I seen in these videos and the things that I kind of noticed. And so let's first for us, let's talk about those things that I noticed in these multiplayer videos. Now, the cover on the videos themselves, every one of them was a team deathmatch on a different map, with the exception that there was they showed 2 TDMs on the same map, as well as a new game mode. I forget what it's called, to be honest. Now I feel like a jerk for not knowing it, but it's similar to Headquarters. It's basically Headquarters but renamed, with a couple different changes, but it's not really a big deal. But they showed a bunch of different maps. It was great. It was basically team deathmatch for the most part, and there's a bunch of different stuff you could see just by watching these gameplays. Like your standard gameplay is what you're watching. It's just a 10-minute team deathmatch. You're watching it, and you can just absorb from it what you can absorb from it. And there's a bunch of things I noticed. So the first thing I noticed, biggest thing to me, was one of the first things I noticed. It was the biggest thing for me is they were bringing back the Black Ops scoreboard. If you guys are unfamiliar, the scoreboard in Modern Warfare 3 is horrendous. It has your score, your kills, your deaths, and I think your assists. That's it. And every game mode. I'm like, that doesn't tell the whole story. Like for domination, for example, you may have a guy, who goes, 7 and 20, but that guy also captured 8 flags and defended 3 of them. That guy is doing more for his team than, Joe Blow up there at 30 and 3 with 0 captures and 1 defend or something like that, right? What was beautiful about it is you can tell with the Black Ops style scoreboard, you can tell who's playing the objective versus who isn't. I'm a big domination player. Domination and search and destroy. Search and destroy, you really don't need a specifically, intricate scoreboard, like, who has the most plants, who has the most diffuses or something like that, because it's really irrelevant. You can just kind of tell who planned it as long as it gets planned or as long as it gets diffused. But in domination, I love it. What the scoreboard shows you, mind you, it will show you your score. Let's say, for example, we're playing domination. It will show you your score, your kills, your deaths, your assists, your captures, and your defends. Or, maybe it doesn't show your assists. Yeah, I'm pretty sure assists isn't there in domination. I'm pretty sure it's captures, defends, kills, deaths, and score. Whereas in team deathmatch, it shows your score, your kills, your deaths, your assists, and your kill-death ratio. It will show 5 things on the scoreboard, whereas in Modern Warfare 3, it shows your score, your kills, your deaths, and your assists. Like, this actually shows your captures, shows your defends. If you're playing Headquarters, it'll show how many you've captured, how many you've defended. Search and destroy, sabotage, demolition. It'll show you, how many bombs you've planted, how many bombs you defused. It shows who's playing the objective. The scoreboard is much better in Black Ops, and they're bringing that into Black Ops 2. So that's definitely something I think a lot of people are going to be happy about. One of the other things I noticed is Flak Jacket's coming back as a perk. I think a lot of people have heard about that, and I'm wondering if it's going to be as good as it was in Black Ops 1. I think we can all agree that Flak Jacket in Black Ops 1 was amazing, and it was personally my perk of choice for every single class, except for like a rapid fire submachine gun, in which case I would opt out for Scavenger. But for the most part, Flak Jacket was my perk of choice. I'm glad to see it come back. That's something a lot of people already knew, but hey, I seen it in the video. I'm going to talk about it. Another thing, Attack Dog's coming back as a kill streak. Now that was speculated, but you guys gotta realize all these people that claim to have inside information on stuff, it's all speculation. It really is. Until you see a video of the game where what you're talking about is actually included in the video, or Treyarch releases a statement saying that, it's all speculation up until that point. There was people saying, yeah, Attack Dogs, they're confirmed, they're coming back, yeah, but you don't know this. We don't know this, but in fact, we don't have proof of this. In the team deathmatch gameplay, a guy on the other team calls in a K9 unit, which are essentially attack dogs. They look exactly the same as in Black Ops. They're black dogs that come around, they bite you and kill you. And so I think we're all excited to see the attack dogs come back. From what I could tell from the video, they're exactly the same as they were in Black Ops 1 in terms of power. They're not ridiculously weak. They tear you apart basically. It's pretty cool. Another thing, and this is a big thing, it's returning from Black Ops, but it's also getting a nice new twist. So sentry guns, right? Sentry guns in Black Ops 2. You call them in out of your care package, you get out of your care package, you know, similar to how it is in Black Ops and Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. All fine and dandy. You place your sentry gun, people run towards it, they get shot at by the sentry gun. Pretty cool. Now what they did with sentry guns to kind of innovate it and kind of combined it with remote sentries from Modern Warfare 3. So how sentry guns work is you can place your sentry gun can do all its work, you know, going out there and spraying down people, but that new sentry gun, you can also run to a corner, pull out your laptop, and take full control of the sentry gun, similar to how you do a remote sentry in Modern Warfare 3. What this means for you is a sentry gun it's basically both. It is basically both. It's a sentry gun that can shoot by itself, but if you want to control it, you can. And that comes on a standard sentry gun. They basically combined the sentry gun along with the remote sentry. So pretty cool. I think we all thought, or me personally, I think that's going to be a pretty sweet idea. And and there's also a couple other things I see in the videos, like little things to remind you of Black Ops. You know, a guy in the video accidentally kills himself with a grenade, and it says mistakes were made. I thought that was a really cool thing that they did with Black Ops 1, so that works out. A couple things there, another couple things. Let's talk about some other things I've seen. There was actually a flashbang. People are under this assumption that shock charges and stun charges, I think the other ones are called. I think they're shock and stuns maybe, or something like that. The shock charges, right? So basically people thought that those were replacing stuns and flashes, and I was in that same category. I had thought the same thing. I thought stuns and flashes were being replaced by shock charges. Not the case. There's actually flashbangs in the game. You can actually use them. He yelled flash out through a flashbang, flashed the guy, that worked. So I didn't see a stun grenade in any of the videos, but I'm assuming stun grenades are also in the game. But everyone that was playing was probably just goofing around with shock charges. And the biggest bother for me while watching this game, them play these team deathmatches, was the fact that they kept using the default assault rifle class, the preset class, which, mind you, the classes now are freaking amazing. Like when you go to select your class, right, instead of just giving you a small little small little report, it now has this gigantic screen detailed showing what your gun looks like, all sweet like, and has all your perks and all this stuff set up, and it looks really nice when you go to select your class. I'm gonna let you guys know that first and foremost. That looks amazing. But that was my biggest gripe, is the fact that the guys that you've seen, they were only using the same class over and over. They won't even scroll over the other classes so you can at least get an idea of what they are. But the preset assault rifle class is pretty cool. It's a Type 25, which is similar to the Type 95 from Modern Warfare 3, but it's fully automatic, and it's cooler looking. It is much cooler looking, and it looks pretty powerful. I really kind of can't wait to get my hands on it. So there's a couple of new things that are kind of new to the Black Ops series, but they're kind of similar to Modern Warfare 3. For example, the point system is back from Modern Warfare 3, whereas it's kind of shitty, I know, but if you shoot down air support, like little things like that, that'll add on to your point streak. Capture a flag, that'll add on to your point streak, I'm assuming. I can't tell because they didn't play in domination, but I'm assuming if you shoot down air support, it adds to your point streak. I'm assuming things like objective play, domination captures, etc. will go on to your point streak as well. So that's kind of cool, and it also shows you on the side, how close you're getting to your point streak. You're not having to count your kills like you were in Black Ops to try and remember, how close you are to that sharp gun, or how close you are to that Blackbird, or what have you. Turrets, a minigun. So a Treyarch game has never had a minigun in any of the multiplayer. Any multiplayer game, any multiplayer aspect. I mean, there's been some in zombies and campaigns and whatnot, but in a multiplayer environment, there's never been a turret that is placed on the map that is set in that map. Like for example, on Modern Warfare 2, you have, what was the name of the map? Wasteland. Wasteland's got a turret on each side of it. Bakara, Modern Warfare 3, has a turret inside the helicopter. There's actually turrets in Black Ops 2, so that's kind of cool. That's the first time it's ever been implemented into a Treyarch multiplayer, so that's kind of cool. A couple other things I noticed. When you call in a UAV, it's super fast. You call it in with using your watch, which is pretty cool, like your little watch on your left-hand side, on your left wrist. You press a little button, bam, it's super quick, it's super fast, it's really nice. It's not really long and drawn out like in Modern Warfare 3, so glad they brought that in there. There's a couple of other things. The Dragonfire, which everyone's all talking out, the quad rotor is so badass. That thing is worthless. He called one in and it was shot down in seriously like less than 3 seconds in the video. It was horrible. The guy shot down right away. Dragonfire is probably actually pretty underpowered. There's a new thing. People are wondering what those flying things were at the end of the multiplayer reveal trailer. Everyone's like, oh no, what in the hell are those? It's actually called a hunter killer, and those things are funny. They're called hunter killers, right? You pull it out, you seriously put it together like it's a freaking paper airplane, and you throw it. And it goes and flies and finds a target and blows them up and kills them. Now, when I first saw that, I'm like, did that really just happen? Because he threw it and it went around the corner and blew up a guy. I'm like, is that really, you throw that thing, you get an automatic kill? I thought that was going to be ridiculously overpowered. He called in one later in a different video, and he threw it, and it flew right into a wall and blew up. So I'm not sure how they work, but I'm sure they balanced the hunter killers out in some form or fashion. The Guardian that we all seen inside the multiplayer reveal trailer, which I'm sure a lot of you guys seen. We're kind of wondering what that does, what it does, how it works. So how it works is it's like this heat thing. It shoots heat at you. You know, you get hurt, and it's similar to what the effects of a Nova gas from Call of Duty Black Ops 1. It's similar to a Nova gas with and also it can kill you. The guy died from it in the video too. So it's kind of like a Nova gas where I'm sure you guys are familiar with Nova gases from Black Ops, right? You get hit by the Nova gas. If you stand in there too long, it will kill you. Same with the Guardian kill streak. It's basically a glorified Nova gas, and that is basically what I've seen. So those are basically my notes. That is basically what I have seen in the Black Ops 2 multiplayer. And that, mind you, that's solely from the 5 videos that I watched. Each video about 10 minutes long. I watched roughly about an hour's worth of Black Ops 2 gameplay, and it looked cool, man. It did look cool. One note I'm going to make about the guns real quick is I didn't really notice a whole lot of recoil. Kind of wondering what's up with that. Kind of hoping there'd be a lot of recoil, but then again, it's modern time. Recoil goes down as weapons and technology advance. Recoil, things like that kind of goes away. So overall, I think it's going to be freaking sweet. I think it's going to be pretty good. But like I said, links in the description to all the stuff. You guys want to watch these videos for yourself. Mind you, these videos are not for everybody. Do not download these and re-upload them on your channel. You will get a strike. They will get taken down. These were uploaded with permission from Treyarch for these specific people to use only. So don't download them and then upload them. That's bad. Bad caramel. Bad caramel. Don't do that. But I hope you guys all enjoyed this. Let me know if you guys have seen these videos. And if you have, what is your experiences with the Black Ops multiplayer from what you've seen? Are you excited for it? Let me know in the comment section below. Remember, rate the video. And as new gameplays come out, I'll be making more videos kind of breaking down what I've seen. And yeah, super excited for this, guys. Remember, rate the video where you guys feel it deserves. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day.